and welcome to Sadie's Spincraft. I am sorry about that. Let's see if I can, because I've covered up the window, but it's still, see if we can, is that any better? That's a bit better. We'll go with that and you can look at my crappy wall. I don't mind. Good morning, and how is everybody? So, sorry I wasn't about Thursday, Friday, or yesterday. I did go back live Wednesday, or I thought I did. Hi, Hega. So I did think I'd gone live Wednesday afternoon, and I ended up playing the pink and blue that went with this, only to realise I was talking to myself again and I wasn't live. So I'm afraid I did this by myself. It is self-striping with the way I've done it because I chain plied it. Come on, undo. So it is a self-striping yarn. And we've got the blue and the pink. So, morning, Nat. Morning, Chris. So, yeah, Wednesday I did go live Wednesday afternoon, but I didn't because I forgot to press go live. So, I did end up playing. I do apologise. I am so... Oh. So, yeah, I did end up chain playing. Thought I was live, wasn't. Do apologise. I really need to make sure I click that live button. It's because I've set it up, and when I set it up, it's like me. I forget to press buttons. So that was that one that goes with those. You can get it to go candy cane-ish or barber poling or whatever you wish to call it. So that was Wednesday afternoon. I do apologise. So Thursday, Friday, and yesterday, I have been trying to get public liability insurance for the business. I have a CCJ, which is a county court judgment, to pay something off. Not a problem. I knew it was going to come, blah, 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 my own fault. What I didn't realise is it would naff me up for my insurance. So, yeah, I'm a bit stuffed right now, but I'm going to talk to somebody about who knows about businesses, who knows about business plans and all the insurances and everything like that. So, fingers crossed, next Monday I find out a bit more when I go and talk to this lady. And then, yeah, fingers crossed, I can get it done properly. If not, I am going to have to go around about things, make sure that I do not make any mistakes so that I can't get any come back on myself where I need to go to court or whatever. So that's that. Good morning, Jen. So to keep myself a bit calm this weekend, I blended up some silk and bamboo. I think it's Tussar silk. All it said on the bag was silk. It didn't say whether it was Tussar, mulberry, or whatever. So I'm assuming it's Tussar silk because of certain characteristics within the silk. And this is what I did. Orange and brown. You can't quite see it because of the crappy light. But that is what I've got. And it's orange and brown all the way through with bits of cream from the silk. Then I decided, well, I'm going to need another single to go with it. So I blended up these Rolags, which are Tussar silk, bamboo, merino and viscose, because let's have a look. Where did I put you? That's the bamboo. Where did I put you? This one. I hope you can still see me over here. No, not in that one. Oh, come on, Sadie, where have you put it? So, right in front of me. Seriously. I must have known I was... Honestly. So, I used the Myth that I got the other week. And this is the merino, bamboo and viscose. So, I blended that with orange bamboo. It's actually orange, not yellow like it's showing on there. And this silk. And all it says is Sahila, 55 grams, silk, £3. So I don't know what Sahila is. Shall I have a look? Shall we see? I don't know if it meant to say Sheila or what. So we'll have a look. Sahila silk. No, I think it's meant to say Sheila silk. But there's no such thing unless the woman was called Sheila and she was buying silk. I don't have a clue. But yeah, that's where we're at. So I am spinning these up, which look like this. So you can still see the white from the silk and whatnot. And that's going to go with that. And I'm thinking of getting some cream beads to go with. But I'm not sure yet. Not sure yet. We shall see. So yeah, that's the blend that I used for these. I've also finished plying the 3-ply. So let's see if we can. So there's that one. That one's the same, but you get to see more of the pink purple change in it. And then this was what was left. Tiny little mini to go with the rest of the minis. Finally, I forgot to show you the other day, we have a steamer. Not used it yet, saving it for doing it with you. So we've got like 15 to 20 yarns to steam and let dry. That will be happening some point this week. It looks like a little kettle bar from that bit. It's cool. So yeah, we've got that to do. But first, today, I'm going to sit and chat and spin. So let's chat. What do you want to chat about? What have you been up to this weekend? Oh, I tell you what I do need to do. Let me just take that banner off. Edit. Because we need to add someone else. So just put that there. And go there. And put Jody. So I need to put capital. Save. And show. There we go. Yay. Sorry, I had to change that because, you know, we've got a new person to join us. Love those 3-plied ones. They're pretty, aren't they? I really like them. Why have you sent your drum card back? Come on, Haker. Tell me the goss. What's gone wrong with your drum carder? Is there anything I can help with? Or is it just not for you, not what you're after? Good morning, Maribel, my love. How are you? If you can hear a whistling in the background, I've got my radiator on, but it needs bleeding. So it's kind of whistling. I hope it doesn't interrupt what's going on here too much. Like I said, I have covered the window with a bit of paper. It's absolutely siling it down outside. So soon you may see rivulets coming down there because of how hard it is. You don't hear me. Can everybody hear me, or is it just Maribel? Can you all hear me? I'm just going to mute and come back on. Can you hear me now? Oh, you don't hear it. Ugh. No. I'm having one of them moments, Maribel. Don't worry about it. I'm going to take them off. She did mean the radiator. Oh, my word. I know. I realised that when I went back and read it again. This is what happens when... Don't worry about it, Maribel. It's my fault, not yours. Ugh. This is what happens when I oversleep and I sleep too well. The brain just goes, no, I'm tired. I don't want to work. Whereas when I'm absolutely battered and can't do nothing because I'm that tired, my brain works overtime and it's going 10 to a dozen. I can get anything done and anything out. So I think I work better half asleep. Oh, do you know what? Lost plot. Proper lost plot. I'm hoping that... I'm just going to unplug that. I'm hoping... It's gone all funny now. There we go. So I just unplugged my computer because it doesn't need to be on charge now. So it's just gone a bit... Excuse me. So I've only been going 13 minutes and all I've done is chat crap. So what we're chatting about today, and I'm going to be spinning shortly. Can you see? Yeah, you can see it. So that's all good. That's not done. Right, I don't need glasses on to spin, to be fair. I've been doing computer work this morning, so I had to have my glasses on. Yay, relax. Oh, well, that's good, Maribel. You chat crap all you like. That's good. I usually chat crap anyway, you know. It's just one of those things that I like to do. Poor Chris last night to blend and how I was going to spin it, and he just kept going, yes, Sadie. Lovely Sadie. Okay, Sadie. I'm like, I know you don't care, but I need someone to talk to. He's going, I do care. It's just you going on. I goes, yeah, but I always go on. He goes, I know. That's why I say, yes, Sadie. Bless him. It's his birthday today. So when he comes home, we're going for a meal up to his mum's. I've got him his birthday present. It's a big fishing brolly because he loves fishing. Except for it's got like windbreaks that go around it so that he's actually dry while he goes out fishing. So that's all good. I've had to put the knitted shawl down because all you can hear is the motor from. So exactly, he knows how to keep me smiling. Even though I'm looking at him and he's doing something, going, yes, Sadie. Nice, Sadie. Oh, that's lovely. At no point does he actually look at what I'm doing unless I go, look! And he's like, yes! Happy birthday to him. I will send him happy birthday wishes from you all. Tell Chris happy birthday from me. I will, Jen. Thank you very much. He'll be so... Oh, pardon me. He'll be feeling so loved by the end of the day. Oh, bless him. He is a good one. So what's everyone up to? Are you spinning? Are you crocheting? Are you knitting? Are you weaving? Are you prepping fibre? Oh, wow, cool. He is a clever man. He's not daft. Except for he did it once when I asked him something different. I goes, what do you mean, yes, Sadie? He goes, well, you were just chatting about your wool, weren't you? I goes, no, I wasn't actually. I was asking you what you want for your tea. He goes, oh, I'll come and have a look. Oh, bless you. Start work at 6. Ugh. I am reeling 2 skeins to knit a hat I washed, carded, dyed, and spun one of them. Oh, that is cool, Chris. So, yeah, there's times he shuts off and doesn't actually realise what I'm saying to him, the little sod. But we don't mind. We don't mind because he's good majority of the time. Oh, I love him to bits. He makes me giggle. Hi, Julie. I've crocheted 4 pairs of scratch mitts this week. Spinning with you today. Oh, cool. Ooh, what you excited about, Chris? Just. I don't know. Doing nothing, just drinking coffee. That's it. Just amazing. I've got a feeling Chris might be home early from work today. Because he does grounds work. And if the rain carries on, they're not going to be able to do the work that they're going to do. Oh, that is brilliant. It is so nice to work with your own yarn for the first time. It really is. I've got a hat that's made out of and I made a hat myself on my knitting machine because at that point I couldn't knit and I wanted a knitted hat. And I still wear it and it's still working fantastic and it's just amazing. Which is why I want to save some yarns back from the shop and actually get some hats knitted up and some scarves knitted up so that they can go in the shop, and they'll be called sheep to garment. So you'll have scarves, you'll have shawls, and so on and so forth. And yes, there will be a price, but we all know why that is, because it's from the sheep and I've had to work it all and I've had to dye it, spin it, and get it made. So yeah, sounds good, but that'll be next year, not this year. I'm glad you've really enjoyed it, Chris, because I must admit, when I first started spinning, the reason why I made my drop spindle and the reason why I went out and picked fleece from the fields, I wanted to know if I could do it. And when I actually started spinning on my coffee lid drop spindle, it really did feel like a past life was coming through. So I couldn't wait. I had to get a wheel. And do you know what? Getting a wheel was the best thing I could have ever done, because it's, I don't know how to explain it, but it's like my soul is happy. Yes, I have moments where my head ain't happy because there's stuff going on in family, but when I pick up some fibre or when I start spinning, it's like I go back 100, 200 years and I'm sat outside my cottage with the kids at the side of me, picking through fleece. And I can picture it all. It's weird. And it's like I was there. And yeah, all I can say is it's like I've got a past life running through me whenever I pick up fibre, combs, carders, drum carder, spinning wheels. It's like I was meant to do it. And it took me to go through quite a few different projects to get to where I am now. Out of all the crafts I've done and put down and picked up and put down, fibre, yarn, is the only constant one throughout my life. When I was a kid, my nan taught me how to crochet. And I've been crocheting since I was about 6, 7 years old. I'm not amazing at it because there were a few years where I stopped because I was either drawing, painting, crafting, making jewellery, glass engraving, wood carving, you name it, I have done it. And the only thing, like I said, that's been a constant throughout my life has been yarn. And then I can't remember if I saw it on YouTube or if it were on a program on TV. I said to Chris, I want to do that. I want to do it. He goes, but it's expensive, Sadie. What if you don't like it? What if you can't do it? What if you do this? Like I've done with all my others, so I understood where it come from. So that's when I made my own drop spindle. And I've been doing this now for the past 2.5 years. And so I just needed to stretch, and it's the best thing in the world for me. And I can see me doing this until the day I die, because it's where I'm meant to be. It's what I'm meant to be doing. It's yeah, you all kind of understand what I'm on about. But yeah, I am a bit weird when it comes to ghosts and souls and blah blah blah. I've got a very Catholic upbringing. I do believe in demons and stuff, you know, but it's how you perceive life. And right now, my life is perceived, and I like the idea of a past life coming through, because it means that I've done good in the past and I'm coming through, and I'm home. Well said, Chris. Yes, I'm home. I can remember being 6 years old and telling my mother I was meant to craft, to make things, to crochet, paint, model with my hands, cook, create. It's all I've ever wanted to do. Yeah, exactly. And yeah, it's just one of those things. And do you know, I'm glad I got Gwen, because it was Gwen. When I sat with Gwen, I felt more at home. And I'd smile, because it was my princess wheel. You know, you've got fairy tale wheels, which to me is Gwen, with the big wheel, front bit, blah, 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 mother of all, whatever. And I just love her. I miss her. I miss her to bits. But when she does get fixed, the production will start again, because she is a production wheel. So that's what we're on to. That's where we're going. It took me 57 years to come home. Oh, bless you. You're home now, sweet pea, and you're with us, and you're with the Fibre family. And this Fibre family is the best. I love you all so much. Yeah, we all are. Spinning best craft I've done. Spinning's the best craft you've done. It's fulfilling. I don't know how else to put it. Taking it from the sheep, washing it, processing it, spin it to become this, to then do this. And it's like, wow, we can make clothes from fluff. And it's just all of it. And I can't wait. Do you know, it's a bit cold in here, but you know, I can't wait. I'm all excited. I love it. Tell you about Gwen, please. She's just amazing. I went on eBay, and she was £36 and 50 pence. I travelled 154 miles to go and get her. She was broken. She had no flyer. Her wheel was coming apart, blah, blah, blah. But I wanted her. I wanted to fix her. I wanted to use her. She was mine. She was what I dreamed of for what a spinning wheel should look like. And then I got her. It took a while to get her fixed. Chris sorted out the base so that the treadle didn't keep moving and coming out of its little hole. I took the flyer from Jackrabbit, which is my small castle wheel, and put it on Gwen. Same with the bobbins. They're both, the flyer and the bobbin are from Jackrabbit. for the so-called fixing of expanding Gorilla Glue. No it. Sorry. Just ignore those hand gestures there. And then I spun on her for the first time. And that was amazing. I went from not being able to get consistency whatsoever on Jackrabbit because she was just too quick. She was a flax wheel. She irritated me. But I persevered with her. So when I moved on to Gwen, my consistency came, my relaxation came, and it felt like she was mine. Finally, she was mine. Both came home, if you know what I mean. So it was like whoever had her 100 years ago is now with me and back with her wheel, which is now my wheel, which is now our wheel. I am so weird. I do apologize how weird I am. Yeah, like what you have with Sunshine. You found her and it were like, oh, where have you been all my life? Like when you find your soulmate, like I did with Chris, it's like, oh, I couldn't live without you. And do you know, I really couldn't live without Gwen. Even though she doesn't work right now, she's about, and I can look at her and I touch her and I go, it's all right, baby, I'll get you fixed. We'll sort it out. I'm weird. And yeah, I am weird, Maribel, because I do talk to my wheels. When there's no one in the house, I chat away to myself and I'm chatting to Fibre. I am weird. I like being weird, but sometimes I don't like showing how weird I am. Because I hate the fact that everybody's the same. Nobody should be the same. Everybody should be the self, and everybody should be what you want to be. If you want to be a pink fluffy bear, then you be a pink fluffy bear and wander around in your little suit. If you want to be a hand spinner, then you be a hand spinner. You know, it's whatever inside calls to you. Just don't be a murderer. Don't be anything criminal, because criminal's wrong. I don't like criminals. Right, we need to get a bit of spinning done. Oh, we've got an email. Oh, thank you, Chris. You're a little cutie pie. Thank you for the coffee. So yeah, we need to get a bit of spinning done because it needs to get done. It must be an English thing, talking to inanimate objects. I love the film Shirley Valentine for this reason. Hello, Walls. Yeah, do you know what? Shirley Valentine is a brilliant film where she goes to Greece and has a holiday and falls in love and blah, blah, blah. It is a good film. I really like it. But I talk to inanimate inanimate objects all the time. And this hello Walls, I do that when Hunter's not listening. I'll go, yes, Wall. Wonderful. Thank you very much. So I do talk to inanimate objects quite often. She does fall in love with herself firstly. You are right. Because if you don't love yourself, how can you love somebody else? Love comes from within, in my eyes. And you've got to love yourself, even just a little bit, to have that respect and love for somebody else. In my eyes. So you can tell I ain't got my glasses on. I'm trying to read. I'm like, oh yeah, I can see it now. Whereas if I just went like that, oh yeah. I just don't like wearing my glasses. I need some new ones. I need some rounder ones. I do need to fix Gwen. I'm actually debating whether to just get her a new wheel made, because it's not just the outside of the wheel that's coming apart, it's the hub in the middle. You know, the middle of the wheel where all spokes come out. That's broken as well. So thinking of getting a new, getting it replaced, because I don't think they'll be able to do anything with her wheel anymore. I thought we talked to the walls most of the time. Well, yeah, we do. We're women. I suppose if dads do it as well with kids, talk to themselves. But I think us women do it more with our better halves. We chat and they just carry on doing what they want. I did. I thought I'd not moved me hook then, but I have. So I should be getting on this bobbin about 42 grams. I think that's what it was, 42 or 43. With the amount of Rolex that I've got. I don't know why I'm staring at it. I don't need to. At least you can see what I'm doing now, rather than all the light in the way. Although it's not the best of light, but you know. It's like when I wash up, if I drop something, I'll go, oh, you bugger, what are you doing slipping out my hand? Not the fact that I dropped it. What are you trying to run away for? I've lost plot. But I talk to myself quite often. It's got to be done, I suppose. It's like when I listen to books. I'll sit there and all of a sudden I'll go, seriously? That don't work. Like she can't see what's going on. Rubbish. Oh, how do you like that? I chat to the books, the audio books. I love it because it's me. I am weird and I love being weird and I just love being me. I don't know what to talk about. I'm just chatting crap. Literally just chatting crap because I don't know what to talk about now. I've talked about everything. I did start as well on Friday. Turn this off. Do you know? That needs to stop happening. I need to show you. I knew you were going to drop, you little bugger. So, decided to do I started the bat that I made into a row log. So, that's all that. Let's see if we can just... so that you can actually see No, I can't get any closer, and you can't really see it either. But it's pink, brown, with the odd bit of green in it. And it looks so cool. So I can't wait to get that one finished, and then we'll get that plied, and we'll go with that one. I don't know what we're going to do with it, but we'll do something with it. So yeah, I forgot to tell you about that. We've still got to do this one. That will be getting done at some point. I want a few more roll flags to be. It is a soft colour. Do you remember last week? No, the week before. I were on Drumcarder and I were just working random stuff. It was the Merino, Polworth, Shetland and something else that were in it, and Angelina. But it were mainly pink and purple with the odd bit of brown going through it. And it just, pink and brown right now, quite a favourite colour, or orange and brown right now. It's just, I don't know what it is with me. The two things I just don't, use orange and brown or pink and brown. I don't put brown out, but right now I'm loving brown. Good morning, Susan. How are you? Or Tank, depending on what people want to call you. So, yeah, I'm doing that as well. I've got little bits getting done here, there, and everywhere ever since state my hair. Look, I can tell I haven't washed it for ages. It's nearly due for its wash, but it's getting long again. So I have to go see you all soon. Okay, Hecha, you have a fantastic afternoon, morning, whichever it is. You go grab some dinner, some lunch, or whatever you want to call it, and enjoy. We'll see you again soon. It's going to be quite a long live today for the simple reason I've got... No, Sadie, wrong way. Fudgy now. There we go. I need to go that way. Just let me get this sorted. So what's happened here is it's leant against there we go. That's what happens when you don't concentrate and you turn your thing on wrong way around. I don't know. I can't even remember what I were on about. I have to go, right, yeah. Oh, yeah, that was it. I'm on here till about 12 o'clock. So we've got another hour and 15 minutes because I need to have my dinner. Sorry, lunch. And I have a Zoom meeting at 1 o'clock till about 2:15, 2:30. So I won't be back this afternoon, but I will be back tomorrow. I might even come back this evening. Not sure yet. Might wait till Hunter comes home and then jump back on because I can. Because I missed out on working yesterday and I'm going to miss out a bit this afternoon. I want to actually get some stuff done, get some more pictures taken, upload them to the computer. Then when I do go to upgrade the shop on Facebook, and sort out my PDF files so that I can send it through via email as well, for those that don't do Facebook. I can, where were I? I've lost what I was saying. That's it. Get them all onto the computer. Then I can just go and do it through the computer instead of doing it through my phone, which is really hard. Facebook don't like to put stuff on the shop through the phone, so which is why it's not been updated in quite a while. So the updating will come eventually, just not just yet. See, this is what gets stuck around the single, and that is silk and bamboo. It's a pain in the butt. But I love, I'm not bothered. So I'm spinning sideways so you can actually see what's going on. I seem to be struggling with internet a little bit. Yeah, it's back. It's back. So what are you up to this morning, Susan? Everybody's doing something different, but you've only just come in. We don't know what you're doing. Are you crocheting? Are you knitting? Are you weaving? I don't think you weave. I think you knit and crochet, or just crochet. Not sure which. I know you love to crochet. I should really put radio on in background for the simple reason it's too quiet up here for me. And I just want to make noise. I think that's why I talk so much, because I can't cope with quiet. So used to the house being full of 5 kids, lots of noise. And now there's only Hunter. There isn't a lot of noise. There's only one kid. And it's hard work. I think that's what, because I'm so used to the noise, is the reason why I like noise around me. That's why I end up putting radio on and singing and making loads of noise myself. Gotta love a bit of noise. Although there are some days when Hunter's been on one and he's made enough noise for about 15 kids. I do sit there for about 20 minutes going, oh, peace and quiet. I do like a bit of peace and quiet now and then. It's not all the time. I can't cope with it all the time. And yes, I am the Rolex because my shoulder's hurting and I can't pull it back like that. It hurts. It hurts, it hurts. Do you know, I wish I knew how to put up like a 5-minute video while I went and made a brew, then you're not just staring at nothing. It's like, I don't know why I'm wearing my glasses to, well, I don't to spin because I look underneath them because I don't need to. And I just need them for reading and for computer. So I think I need some big round ones so that when I look down, I'm not looking underneath my glasses. It's like these, I can see over at top and underneath, and it's a bit awkward. So I need new ones. Need some new ones. Yeah, I wanted to show you why I don't think this is mulberry silk. Keep losing where I am, don't worry. This is why my floor's full. Right, so I'll show you why I don't think this is mulberry silk. Locked it. How can it be locked both ways, you weirdo? There is, but there we go. Because of bits like this, it's the reason why I don't think it's mulberry silk. Can you see that crimp on there? I don't know if you can see it. But that, to me, is not mulberry silk. It shouldn't be. It's like it's been chopped and crimped. I don't know, but it's soft, don't get me wrong, but it doesn't feel like mulberry silk. I made an apple rhubarb cobbler. Ooh, with the last of summer rhubarb I was given. Oh my God, that sounds gorgeous. A treat for being down south. I bet it is. I love rhubarb. Rhubarb and apple crumble. See, I don't know if that's what you call a cobbler, but it's rhubarb and apple crumble. You boil your rhubarb, you boil your apple, loads of sugar into it, and then put that into a special oven dish. That's the word. And then I do my crumble, which is flour, butter, sugar, and you crumble it all up and lay it across the top. It's not a pastry, it's just, oh, crumble. And then you add loads more sugar on top. Oh, my mouth's watering. I love crumbles. They're so easy to make as well. It does sound so good, doesn't it, Jen? Amazing. Right, let's just shift that again. And we're pulling it towards us. A batter base and don't cook the fruit beforehand. Oh. See, I've never had cobbler. And I know they do cobblers in the UK. But to me, a cobbler is a shoesmith. They cobble your shoes. You watch Jamie Oliver make classic British crumble first. Yeah, that's what I do. A classic British crumble. Crumble. Can't even speak. I do like a good crumble. I just love it. It's and I like doing apple and blackcurrant crumble or apple and blackberry crumble. I like putting apple with a lot of stuff. Apple's my favourite scent, but banana's my favourite fruit. So I like cooking apples because it makes my house smell good. I don't cook banana because it smells weird. I have made banana loaf before, but I put too much banana in and it were stodgy. Not for me. I think of cobbler with the batter poured over the fruit. Ah, right, yes. I know what you're on about now. So this one had the batter go down in the greased cast iron skillet. The brown sugar managed to flow under the batter and caramelise. Oh, you're making me hungry, Chris. You really are making me hungry. Right, this is a big one. So this should take a bit longer to do. I feel like I'm being rude. The lumps and bumps you see going throughout it is the viscose tweed, or whatever you want to call it. Some bits just don't like to flatten out, so I just leave them. It was crazy good. I have to give half away lest I eat it all and go into hospital in a diabetic coma. Oh no. Bless you, Chris. No worse. I feel for you. It's still raining. Well, I think through my meeting I might spin because as much as I do not put the camera on, I don't like it. It's nothing but carbs. That is true. Carbs and sugar. But we like it. Oh, you're not diabetic. You just end up in a coma, a food coma. I've done that before now. I've eaten that much food and that much sweets. But this would put anyone over the top. That's fair enough. Probably won't put me over the top. All I eat is crap. I feed Chris and Hunter properly. So they get pasta meals, they get meat meals, they get all sorts. Me, if it's not sausage and mash with giant Yorkshire pudding and gravy, or if it's not burgers, or anything else unhealthy like chocolate crisps, yogurts, the usual unhealthy stuff, I eat all that. If I'm hungry and I want a sandwich, I make a chocolate spread sandwich. Or a spread cheese. It's like for my lunch, my pack-ups, I would have a chocolate spread sandwich, a bag of crisps, a chocolate biscuit, a chocolate bar, and plenty of coffee. Whereas for Hunter and Chris, they get either a ham or a salami sandwich or a cheese sandwich, and they get a bag of crisps, and they get a baby bell, which is a cheese, all sorts, and juice, and just all sorts. Me? No. Flour, 2 sugars, fruit, carb. Oh, they're an egg, so that's good. There's only you chatting, Chris. Look at that big bit. So yeah, anything sweet I eat. Anything good for you goes to Chris and Hunter. I'm well bad. I get microwave burgers because I can't be bothered cooking them. They're called Rustlers. Oh, they're well good. Honestly, best microwave burger you could ever come across. Joanna is gone, but she'll know about this. In Holland, they have these small round Ruskin slathers, and slather it with butter and sprinkle these sugary bits all over. Licorice powder, yak, is my favourite. So damn good. No, I don't do licorice. Sorry, Chris. It's the worst flavour in all time. Ugh. We had sausage and mash with thick onion gravy last night. That's what I had last night, was sausage mash and not onion gravy, but normal gravy in a, what is it? Hi, Inga. No, it's not delicious. They have some over here called Pontefract cakes, and it is literally licorice. It's a licorice cake about this big. It's awful. I don't do licorice at all. I can't stand it. Now, aniseed I do. I like aniseed. Mash is potatoes, right? Yes. Mash is potatoes. It's just potatoes where you mash them up. They're more filling, or I think they are, because you can eat more. I love mash. Hi, Julie. Sorry I'm not chatting. I'm washing fleece. I adore crumble too, but I'm healthy eating. I've lost 1 stone, so I'll just think about the crumble. That's fair enough, Julie. And well done on losing 1 stone. Good for you, sweet pea. See, in the morning, this is how I stay so slim. In the morning, I will put on some music and I will dance. I will dance for half an hour solid every morning to the beatiest beat you can find. And I say dance, I just mean throwing myself around and doing what I do. So, yeah, that's how I stay so well trimmed, even when I eat all the crap. And that is literally because I do a half an hour dance exercise every morning. And then I'm running up and downstairs all day long, putting washing in respectable bedrooms and bathroom fit towels and so on. So I'm running up and down 2 flights of stairs from attic downstairs and back up. God, it's like doing a marathon for me and my lungs. You too, you adore dancing and singing. It's got to be done, hasn't it? I agree, Chris, Inga. It's cool. In Sweden, sausage and mash is, or was, don't know about today, found sold on the street, and they call it korv med mus, which translates to sausage with mash. They squeeze sweet mustard over it. Oh. Served on a bread roll. So memorable. That actually sounds memorable. Right, I need to stop. I need to move that. Law! And I need to tighten that up. And I can carry on. There we go. We've got tension pulling as well now. I'm not trying to feed it in. I'm sure I moved the hook, but I'm not sure now. We shall see. I did, but not enough. I did, but not enough. Oh no, I did enough. It's just, ugh. Never mind. Not done very well with this bobbin. Because I was talking to Chris last night while spinning in bed. You know, like you do. He says I can spin in bed. I'm not allowed to prep fibre in bed because he doesn't like eating fibre. I said, what? It's one of your 5 a day. I was in Ireland years back, stood in line late at night to buy a pack of cigarettes. This little boy was in front eating what looks like fries with some gravy all over the place. Yeah, chips and gravy. Can't beat chips and gravy. I'm painting thirds now. What are thirds? Ooh, Inga, what are thirds? He offered me some and I wish I had said yes because I'm still thinking about it. But I had eaten dinner not too soon before. Oh, you need to try chips and gravy, Chris. Oh, or chips, fish chips and gravy with mushy peas. Oh, you don't know what you're missing. You really don't. Chips and gravy. Do you know what? I might have to put... Oh, T-shirts. No, that's all right. You're painting T-shirts. That's cool. And a sweater. Oh, wow. You need to try it, Chris. Chips and beef gravy. I grow English less to make mushy peas. Oh, you grow English peas to make mushy peas. Good lass. Tell Chris eating fibre means he will have a self-cleaning bum. I can't say that to him, Julie, because about 2 weeks ago, he got so angry with me. You know when a dog eats hair or anything, and it's great Tyler, it's well, it happened to Chris, except for it was like Corriedale at like this long. And he was just like, Sadie! Like, what? Stop messing with fibre in the bedroom! I'm like, oops. I was giggling for ages. And I shouldn't giggle because it's not fair, it's not funny. But I found it quite highly hilarious at that point. Oh, it was funny. Oh. But yeah, chips and gravy. You're making me hungry. I might have to put some chips in the oven and make some gravy. It's just amazing. I love chips and gravy. Tell you what you do need to try. Cheesy beans on toast. So get a can of baked beans, warm them up, toast your bread, butter it, put your bread on the plate. Well, your toast on the plate because you've toasted it by now. Put your beans on top and then sprinkle cheese on. Oh, yeah. Yeah. For a lunch, it is the best. It is the bee's knees. It's amazing. My daughter thought the gravy might have curry in it. She studied in Cork. Oh, well, you see, Ireland's a bit more UK. Yes, we eat similar things, but they do weird stuff. In the UK, we don't put curry in our gravy. Because what's the point in that? I don't see the point. You can use whatever. I use cheddar cheese, yeah. But Chris likes crumbly Lancashire on it, or Wensleydale, or stuff like that. You've had beans on toast. What's in the gravy? I just tend to do normal beef gravy. I don't add curry powder. I don't add nothing to it. I literally get my Bisto gravy, which has got real beef in it, and make up some beef gravy. And believe it or not, I have beef gravy on everything. I have beef gravy on chicken. I have beef gravy on pork. I have beef gravy on beef. I have beef gravy on fish and chips. That's if I'm having gravy, but it's got to be beef. What else? Tell you what is nice, an OXO pub. So you get your OXO or your Bisto or whatever. You make up a pint of gravy and you have bread. So you put bread in, break it up, put bits of bread in. And that in winter. Oh, it's warm and filling. It fills you up and it warms you right through. Oh, it's amazing. And you eat with a spoon. Just pick your bits of bread out that are soaked in gravy. Oh, it's amazing. I like strange things that most people don't eat, to be fair. And this all came about the way I eat. Sounds good. Is it getting cold there now? Yes. Yes. I'd say autumn has hit. And the mornings are cold. The evenings are freezing. To a point of I am now wearing bedtime socks because it's winter. Yeah, it's getting cold now. I was shocked we still had so much sun and warmth in September. To be fair, usually by, I'd say 10th, 11th of September, we're turning into autumn, but we lasted another couple of weeks this time. It's only creeping in here. Oh, bless. Love oxhorn bread. Me too, Jen. But anyway, as I was saying, the reason why I eat such weird food is when I was growing up, my mum and dad were alcoholics. And even though my mum was a chef, everything she cooked, she added either wine, ale, or beer to it. And it put me off food. So I ended up living off microwave burgers and microwave chips and cereal. So I eat strange. I don't force myself to eat if I'm not hungry. Chris has come to realise that if you force me to eat when I'm not hungry, I'm throwing up. So I tend to all sorts. It's like when she were doing minced beef, she'd be cooking the mince in a frying pan. She'd chuck red wine in. And it'd be like, but why are you doing that? I don't like it. And because it's got flavour. I'm a chef. Okay, Mum, whatever. But I were never wanted anyway. I know this. I got told. And I've come to live with it. I'm not bothered. You see, I don't add any form of alcohol to food, even if it was to say it in the recipe. Just like I don't eat Christmas cake because people feed it full of brandy. I don't eat normal trifles that people put brandy or whatever in. If said food contains alcohol, I will not eat it. Same as tiramisu. I won't eat tiramisu because it has the taste of alcohol. It's put me off, and I change it to make it mine. It's the reason why I don't go out places to eat very often. Because even sausage and mash, they've got to add red onion caramelization and da-da-da. It's probably really, really nice, but because of the way they explain it, I'm like, well, I'm in a pub. I don't really want red onion strudel, da-da-da-da. I want sausage and mash, or I want chicken dinner. You know, I don't do fancy food. I'm not a fancy person, and I never will be. So, yeah, that's me. I made a trifle the other day. Chris prefers my trifles because I don't put out in it. He loves his mum's trifle. I love his mum's trifle too. I met a lady in Wales making her Christmas plum pudding in January. She said she starts adding the brandy in March. By the time Christmas rolls around, the pudding is drunk. Yeah, that's how my mum does it as well. And my nan and anyone else in the family. Except for my mum doesn't make them that early. She makes them June-ish and starts feeding them as soon as she's made it. And to a point, I went round one year and she goes, can the kids have some Christmas cake? I goes, has it got alcohol in it? She goes, yes, of course. I went, no then. She goes, why? I goes, because they'll be pissed by the time they leave. No. Oh, well, you're not very nice, are you? I went, no, I'm not, Mum. But we've always known this, haven't we? So we ended up leaving. I goes, do you know what? I'll make my own Christmas dinner. I can't be arsed with you. See you later. And I've never been back since. She offers to make a Christmas cake every year. I'm like, well, yeah, if you don't put any alcohol in it, just make it the day before you bring it over. But that's gone out the window now because I don't talk to her or my dad because they're so far up their tiny little butts. And they're all for my brother because my brother's golden boy, you know, my brother can't do anything wrong. And he is a boy. Whereas I'm a girl, they didn't want me. And so they just pushed me to one side. No, that's fine. Yeah, I don't care. I've got a fantastic husband, a wonderful family, and I don't need them. So, yeah. I'm really quickly going to go and make a brew. Do you want me to put the radio on so you can hear something in background? Or are you happy chatting between yourselves until I come back? Because I really could do with a brew. And I don't really like leaving you, so I might just put the radio on so that you can hear what's going on in the UK. I don't know if you can hear this. So it needs sorting. Yeah, well, I probably would fill it from bathroom tap, but I've still got to go downstairs to the bathroom. Yeah, well, to be fair, this room was pink because it was the girls' bedroom before Hunter had it. So then I just put some blue over top. You know, these things happen. Rather than actually try to sort it out. So now when I go to paint it, I'm trying to go over pink, blue, black. So I just thought, do you know what? White all over, black on skirting and trims that side and above me. So yeah, I couldn't do with pink walls either. And guess what? It was wood chip wallpaper. I hate wood chip. Never want to see wood chip ever again in my life. That is the worst wallpaper in the universe. Wood chip. Why? Why did they invent that stuff? Why? I want to talk to the person who invented wood chip and I want to give them a slap. Because no. Get rid. No one likes it. No one wants it. I hate wood chip. Ooh, itchy ear. I know. My whole house was covered in wood chip. It's taken 16 years to get rid of it all, finally, because the last bit of wood chip were up here. It took me forever to get that off the wall. It took me longer to get that off the wall than to paint the roof. Well, yeah, this side of the roof and that wall and that back wall. Not that one and not that bit. So I'm half done, half and half. Thinking of maybe doing that black back wall black. What do you reckon? Would it work? So I've got everything else white, bar from that back wall. If I do that black, and then I can add things to the wall. I don't know. Well, I'm wanting to do something with it, but I don't want it to be the same as everything else. It needs to look good because it's behind me. Because I've moved my table again. My brother bought a house with flocked wallpaper in the black wall. No. Okay. Hang on. If I move, I've got the inside bit black, but I've got a light and a table to go in there and fairy lights to go around edge just to brighten it up and make it look cool. Because I've got this lantern. I've got this lantern to go in. It's got little lights in there, look. So I wanted that to go in there. I'm going to put a hook in and hang it from up top. So it's going to have a hook at the top of that triangle. And I'm going to hook the lantern in there. Well, I wasn't sure because there is a lot of white around me, which is why I wanted the black. I'm hoping that it would dim it a little bit, so then I could have my ring light, because I've now got this up here, my ring light. I'm changing this light above me for spotlights, so we'll have a row of spotlights as well to look in different directions. And then, yeah, the lantern and some lights will be in there as well. What am I saying? It's your space. So we're having a discussion, Chris. It's one of those things. If you don't talk to someone, you think, oh, yeah, it's a great idea. You get it done and you look at it and you go, oh, I want a great idea. Maybe I should change that. If you know what I mean. But I think you're right, because otherwise that black in there is going to be lost. So if I do it white, then at least that bit there isn't going to get lost, so I can still light it up. So I think you could be right, Chris. I think you could be right. But I may put a grey on that wall then. That one. I just want something to just break it up. I know the black does well for breaking it up, but way out, you know. It's got to be done. Oh. If a song comes on that I know words to, which I probably won't because they're all new, which is why I wanted Greatest Hits on, because I might actually know some of them. Aerobics, yeah. I can do that stuff. I used to do it in water for my back. I had to do aqua aerobics. And I'd have to be stood in water doing that with my knees. So jumping up and down with my knees and then going like that. It wasn't good. I walked out of there hurting my back anyway, or with my back aching because I'd worked it so much. I don't want this channel on. It's doing me head in. I just can't find another one. Volume. That's volume. Oh, tuning. Right, hang on. Don't work properly. Oh, hang on, what was that? That's not either. Oh, do you know what? I can't find a different bloody... I found a different station, but it's not what I want. Done that nearly. Killed my back, yeah. Do I knit? Yes. I do, but not very quick and not very well. I do have knitting machines. I've got a Bond Classic that needs attaching to a table, and I need to learn how to use it. And I've got your regular circular ones that you can do your flat panel or your tubes. I have a question for all. Which method do you recommend to cast on in the round for a hat? I'd say your long tail cast on, but that's because I just prefer long tail cast on. And to get for the full hat, if you do your shoulder and then to the middle, you should have enough to do your long tail cast on. I want it soft and not gripping around the forehead. So yeah, if you do long tail cast on, I find it a nicer cast on, to be fair. It's not as tight and around your head. But that's just how I do stuff. Hey, brother. Time are we on? 25 minutes, my darlings. Thank you, Maribel, for the coffee. Do you know, I might have to copy Spring the Enthusiast, you know, Spring, who came up, the fibre enthusiast, because she's making socks. And I really, really, really want to knit some socks. So I'm going to watch that this afternoon, I think. That is my go-to method. Yeah, it's my go-to method and all long tail cast on is easiest for circular knitting. Just so a big smile come up of Maribel. Oh, bless you all. You little diamonds you are. Right. Let's do 20 minutes of solid spinning. You know, we've got an hour, well, 20 minutes left, and then have to have my lunch and get ready for my Zoom meeting. I really, really, really want to come back on. I do watch Crazy Sock Lady as well, Jen. But I seriously cannot get it. So I'm trying a few different people who make socks. Spring might just explain it a bit easier for me, if you understand that. Don't get me wrong, the Crazy Sock Lady is amazing. But I struggle with how she shows it because I'm an English knitter, not a continental knitter. And I need someone that does English knitting that loops it over so I can see what I can, you know. I don't know what I'm saying now. Okay, let's do this. All who want to join, let's plan to make a pair of socks as a quest. Maybe we can meet for an hour once a week to devote to just sock knitting. That'd be cool, but you'd hear a lot of language, a lot of French coming from my mouth. Yes, we could Zoom that group or Facebook it or Instagram it. Ooh, Chris, now you've got me thinking. I have to practice with acrylic because I'm not wasting or ruining my hand spun. Right. Anyone who is watching this and who is watching this in the future and you would like to do a sock quest or a sock along, whichever one you want to call it, contact me via the email down below that's coming across about now there. That email, if you contact me and say you would be interested in joining the sock quest, we can do it on an evening, because I think evening would be better for the majority of people. So say 9 o'clock for me till 10 o'clock or 8 o'clock for me till 9 o'clock, which for those in Europe, it'd be 9 till 10. Same for Africa. Australia would be the next morning. America, 5 to 8 hours, between 5 and 8 hours behind us. I think 8 o'clock could work. So yeah, if you email me to let me know if you're interested, and I shall get that set up and make sure it works for everybody. And you can all teach me how to knit socks. That'd be so cool. Can you dredge up the book and show us? I've made loads of socks. I've got a good book for sock knitting. Ooh, Jen, listen to Chris. Send us a picture of your book so that I can show everyone. I use a simple technique my aunt taught me. Do you know what my simple technique was going to be? Before I was going to do a tube. I was going to knit a tube and just shove them on. How bad am I? It's like, oh, I can't do that heel flap. How am I meant to do the gusset? Oh, do you know? I'll just do a tube. It's sock. It goes on your foot anyway. I'm a bad bugger, aren't I? Yeah. So getting angry with me. You can do that. It's a good start. There is something so satisfying to make that heel turn. You know, I can understand that. But I can see me getting quite angry with it on my first turn, on my first try. So yeah, I'm not sure if I'd be. I might start with a tube. So I've got a pair of socks to wear. And then I'm just going to have to concentrate on the heel and gusset and getting the toe started. Do we do toe up or toe down? Or do I go opening down? What's best method? Is toe up easier or is magic loop going from cuff down easier? I don't know. Do you know, if I were to use a sock loom, I'd chuck it across the room, Jen. I've got these knitting looms and they are so irritating that I've put them away and I don't want to see them again. Unless I have 10 years' time wants to play with them. I don't want to see them. It's frustrating until it clicks, I can imagine. What makes you angry is giving a pair to a friend and finding out they tossed them when they wore out the heel instead of down in the hole. Wow. I couldn't, even if the heel had gone and I didn't know how to darn the socks, I still wouldn't have been able to get rid of them. Do you know what I'd have done? I'd have put them in my drawer in a bag so that they wouldn't have got ruined anymore. I wouldn't have been able to throw that. Yeah, that'd have made me angry as well, Chris. I can sympathise with you there because I'd be exactly the same. I'd be devastated. I'd look at them and go, well, you could have brought them to me. I could have sorted the heel out for you. You know, you don't need to throw stuff out. Honestly. Magic loop isn't the best to start with. Oh. I'm not surprised you were really upset, Chris. I would have been as well. I'd have been mortified. I visited a shop selling Addy needles and asked if I should use magic loop to make 2 at a time. They said no, use 2 sets of needles. For magic loop, yes, I think you need a set per sock, but I don't have a clue, to be fair. I don't know how these people do 2 socks at a time. Means you've got to remember where you are on whichever down. Are you going to be in the right place? Do you know how much time I spent knitting those socks? Exactly, Chris. You know, some people just... I can't say they're ungrateful. I just think they don't think about the length of time that it's taken someone to make something. Because as far as they're concerned, their socks come from shop. They don't realise when you make something yourself, you are taking hours, if not weeks, out of your spare time to make them that garment or them socks or a scarf or a hat or whichever. You know, I think it's, like I said, not selfish on their part. I just don't think they think. I remember it were in where you are in the socks is easy. 2 at a time is really easy with 2 sets of double needles. Ah, the socks go fast because they are rather small. Magic loop isn't a good place to start. 12-inch circular needles is easiest. See, I've got, but the bit in between, the circular bit, is too long, or it feels like it's too long for a pair of socks. So I don't know. I don't know what to do. I'll figure it out. I should have asked how long did it take you to toss them in the bin. Yeah, exactly. Because they say that it was the heel had gone. But a lot of people don't like handmade stuff as well. They're like, oh, can't be bothered spending money on me. It's like, I've spent more on you, invested more on you making that than I have going to the shop and buying it. It's not all about money. It's about the thought and just being grateful. Stop being ungrateful, you little turds. You know, it's one thing I've done good with my kids. When it comes to Christmas, they never get a lot because I can't afford a lot. But what they do get, they appreciate. You know, never at any point in their lives have they turned around to me and gone, is that it? Where's this? How much did that cost? I've never had that. And, you know, I see these other kids do it. I'm like, seriously, are they asking how much they've had spent on them? Wow. That's wrong. You know, it's a gift. It's not what you want. 12-inch needles are best because you've no space in between when joined up. That's what I want in Jen. They're like 12 quid for some 2.5 12-inch knitting needles. 2.5 mil 12-inch. Or we're at 9-inch. Could have been 9-inch. But anyway, yeah. I can't believe the price. So they are in my Amazon basket. They've just not been bought yet. Don't start moving. The stuff moving scares me. I don't like what's on radio. I want my greatest hits on. Did you know I was listening to greatest hits the other day? And I couldn't believe it. Stuff from 90s were coming on and early 2000s. Like, these aren't greatest hits. These are just a few oldies. Greatest hits for me is like 50s, 60s, 70s and 80s. No, not anymore. It's 90s and 2000s. Seriously. Mine are same as yours. Never asked how much anything costs. Good. That's how it should be. It's just, I've got a friend and fair enough, she doesn't get them loads, but she spends thousands on them because they ask for certain things. I'm like, seriously, can you not just say no? Oh, it's Christmas, I don't say no. Well, learn how to say no. I'm sorry, but I would not spend 600 quid on a computer for a child. I wouldn't do it. And I wouldn't buy a child an iPhone or anything like that because they don't look after them. Until they start paying for it themselves, they don't know how to look after something. It's like mine knew to look after the phones because they were having a new one if they broke it. If it ran out of, so if it were out of date, yes, I'd upgrade it. I'd get a new one for them. But if they broke it, nope, I was not replacing it. They were going without a phone. So it irritates me. Christmas is a time to spend with family. And throughout the year, not with how much money someone can spend or how many presents are under a tree. It irritates me. I like this song. I'm bad. Very Catholic upbringing. I think that's where it's all come from for me. You take care of things you are invested in. Exactly. As Kimmy found out this year, she bought her own phone. Because she dropped the two that I got her previously because she needed it for school, so I had to get her one. And after the second one, I said, no, you can buy your own. I'm not doing it again. And she went out and bought her own. Within 2 days, she dropped it, and she was devastated. She was crying. She couldn't cope. She's like, what am I going to do, Mum? I went, now you know how I felt. You are going to have to save up and either get it fixed or get a new one. You're going to have to start being the grown-up that you want to act like. You can't want to be a grown-up and then when it comes and gets too hard, you can't, I don't want to do it anymore. I can't. So I hope I've taught my kids well. Closer. Ew. Ew, look at that. It's like cobwebs. Cobwebs. I don't really want to. I touch my single with cobwebs on my hand and it picks it all up. No! Just stay where I put you, please. Thank you. So, we've got 5 minutes left for a quick chat before I have to go and get my lunch and start my meeting. I'm going. Dinner's ready. See you later. Okay, Jen. I love you. Ciao. Have fun. Have good birds. It's not good. Oh, tasty. Right. So, yeah, we've got 4 minutes. Let's do this. Let's chat. I don't know what to chat about. Yes, I do. Because once these are finished, I am going to leave these two to just be what they are for the time being. And I reckon tomorrow we'll spin this, get it plied up, and then we can add that to what the Rolex are going to look like. I never had much, but my Chloe is a great girl. I always say she didn't have everything she wanted, but she had everything she needed. Exactly, Julie. That's what my kids got. They got what they needed. And what is this all of a sudden about doing Christmas Eve boxes and letting them open presents and stuff on Christmas Eve instead of Christmas Day? Where has all this come from? Because it's just more money that I can't afford, and I have to say, no, you're not having a Christmas Eve box. No, you're not doing this. No, you're not. Hunter understands, don't get me wrong, but I feel nasty because it's like all these naughty elves and stuff as well. Like, I never had all this when I were a kid. Why the hell should I be making a mess of my house just to, oh, these naughty elves have been. I couldn't give it two monkeys. Why are you wasting sweets? Why are you wasting toilet roll? Why are you wasting food? Full stop. Why are you making a mess? Just to make your kids think that this doll comes alive. Like, seriously? Sort your heads out. I aren't changing nothing. I aren't giving them a Christmas Eve box. I aren't doing this month of stupid elves or whatever. It's like, seriously, all these young'uns, and if you are young and watching, so 25 and below, or even 30 and below, not sure, get your heads together. Your kids don't want all this stuff, even though they go, oh, yeah, please, yeah, please, yeah, please. All they want is a kiss, a cuddle, and for you to tell them that you love them and to show them that you care. Bring them up properly. Don't. To me, throwing stuff at kids isn't love. It's just like, oh, I can't be asked with you, so here you go. There's your presents. There's your whatever. Don't do my head in. And that irritates me. Every time I write or say cheerio, I say it as Ole discotheque dancing man voice. Ole! Oh, ciao! Yeah, too right. No, keep your traditions. I will do. It's all commercialism. You are right. I think the elves look like perverts. They do. I agree. They tried to make it like it's always been this elf on a shelf when it's all made up. Yeah, exactly. I'm not being funny, but it started because of one person who decided that they wanted a naughty elf around their house because of YouTube or Facebook or whichever that it started on, Instagram. It wasn't anything to do with the kids. It was to do with the parent getting more thumbs up, more likes, more, just more attention for the adult. It's nothing to do with the kids. They can't be bothered with the kids, which is why they throw all this stuff at them and tell them to go play. Whereas me, I'd rather sit down with Hunter and do something with him, some crafting or read a book. Or, don't get me wrong, he does go and play on his computer. He does do whatever he wants. But if I want to spend time with him, I spend time with him. I don't use an excuse of a naughty elf or whatever, And it just irritates me. It really does do my head in. So, on that happy note, I am going to go. I am going to say, no matter where you are in the world, whether it's morning, afternoon, evening, or night time, I want you to do what you love doing. Just stay safe, be you, and I shall see you all again soon. I will put it up either half an hour, an hour before I go. So, yeah, what's that? When I was a kid 60 years ago, that elf was wrapped around a small box of Whitman's chocolates. Yes, sold only during the Christmas season, then suddenly 50 years later, that damn elf is everywhere. Yes, I agree. That goddamn elf. Except for I had Santas or reindeers wrapped. So I will enjoy my lunch. I am going to go for this meeting. No. And hopefully, fingers crossed, I shall be back later on. I'll say, give it 4.5 hours for me to get myself sorted. All right, my darlings, I love you all so much, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye.